Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. This is James, and in this video, let's talk about some of the questions that are out there, the unsolved mysteries, some questions, some things that are lingering in the Walking Dead universe. Talked about some of this before, different videos kind of scattered around, bringing it together in this video, just mentioning some, not going into great detail. Of course, we can talk about it more, and you can ask any questions you have down in the comments below. And hey, I know I don't show my face here on the channel, but hey, you can see all of me if you go to my OnlyFans. I'm just kidding. You know I'm kidding. I don't have one of those. But I would like to do a live Q&A type video. Again, maybe before The Ones Who Live comes out. So we'll try to plan that sometime in the future, near future. And hey, I started memberships for the channel about a month or two ago, 3, something like that. I haven't pushed it, but I do have one member, and I've not done anything special for that member yet. So I want to at least do a shout out to Walker Dead Phoenix, who's my first and right now at this time only member for the channel. A big thanks. And I've checked out Walker Dead Phoenix's channel. Got a lot of cool stuff on the channel. Walking Dead fan, huge Walking Dead fan. There's some gameplay, review type stuff, what if type videos. And he actually has a fan fiction thing, a reboot series, The Walking Dead, the reboot series. I haven't had a chance to check that out, but planning on it at some point in the future. I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description, just a shout out to Walker Dead Phoenix. Thanks. All right, let's talk about a few of the loose ends and questions that we have for the Walking Dead universe.
Loose ends make my ass itch.
Since the main show ended, we've got some spin-offs. What's happening? What mysteries did the main show leave us? One of the biggest mysteries that some people still have theories about is Heath. And we didn't see a body. Yes, it's possible they could still bring him back. From what we know, Angela Kang, some of the stuff that she's told us, Heath was probably an A. He was probably an experiment. He's probably dead. But, of course, we know that Jadis is the one that took Heath and traded him to CRM via helicopter. And if he was an A, he's probably dead. That brings up another issue, the PPP card that Tara found. Must have been dropped by Jadis or one of the junkyard people. Scott Gimple had originally made that the 3-circle symbol. That was supposed to be a connection to the helicopter people at that point. That's all we knew about them, CRM. But he changed it to the 3 circles. It was going to be PPP. He changed it to 3 circles, so now that's just a loose end that's in The Walking Dead. But it still has a connection with the junkyard people, the scavengers. Of course, we saw the PPP card again in a Tales episode. So, you know, is there or will there be some kind of connection ever come up again? That's something that's kind of just hanging. And Scott Gimple probably like, hey, I'm going to make that mean something else now. And it's going to be another story we'll follow later. So we just don't know if we'll ever see the PPP card again. But some CRM stuff. You know, people ask, does CRM know about Alexandria, Commonwealth? And I would say for sure they do. They knew about the junkyard. They came in and dealt with Jadis as far as getting A's and B's. I'm pretty sure they knew, well, there's a few communities spread out around there, and they're just trying to make it out in the world. But every now and then, we should be able to get some A's and B's from these people, and we'll trade them a few supplies. So we know that they had some type of deal set up with Jadis. But another mystery and some lingering theories out there, Commonwealth, did they know about CRM, Civic Republic? I think there's a possibility. You know, what was Destination 2? What was the connections that Lance spoke about? Was that to CRM? And a lot of people think so. That's the theory, but we just don't know yet. That mystery was kind of left hanging. And then we've got Major General Bill, Jadis, CRM. Do they know about Janae? Does Janae know about CRM? I would think they would be enemies, but maybe not. Maybe they do know about each other. Maybe one knows about the other, but maybe the other doesn't know about, you know, I don't know. My theory right now on that is they probably don't know about each other, and they would probably be enemies. I do have a tiny little theory kind of off to the side about Jadis. If she lives, if she gets, like Rick tries to kill her, but she escapes, Michonne tries to kill her, whatever, and she escapes and gets away. So she's just out there in the world. We don't know where she is. And Major Bill gets defeated, so she can't go back to the Civic Republic because now she's a wanted person. What does she do? Maybe she has a few followers, a few soldiers, you know, because she always wants her own group and that kind of thing. So maybe she's forming her little group again, or resistance to the resistance per se, but it ends up joining Janae when her forces try to attack the world, pretty much. I think that's kind of a far out one, and it won't really play out that way. Of course, we got, I guess you could call it a mystery of what about Morgan? You know, Morgan and Mo, where will they show up? They're heading back to Alexandria. What's the mystery there? We're just going to have to wait and see. We also have Dwight and Sherry out in the world, heading back towards Sanctuary, supposedly with some other people. How will that play out? Another mystery in the TWDU. But we've got some World Beyond mystery out there as well, especially coming from, will we see Silas again? I'm sure we will. I'm really hoping we will anyway. In The Ones Who Live, he'll be a part of the resistance, someone who helps Rick. Will we see the other kids, the ones that went to Portland? I don't know. Will we see the scientist people? I don't know. But it was that post-credit scene that has the most questions, because the Primrose team, the scientist, how it all started, just a lot of questions on all of that, and the truth to the backstory of this scene. Because what happened, the guy shoots her in the back. She immediately pretty much reanimates, goes crazy, into this fast-running walker rage, beating on the door. And that's not exactly how it works in Daryl Dixon. We haven't really seen exactly that, what we saw in the post-credit scene. There's a lot of questions about that post-credit scene that hasn't really been addressed in Daryl Dixon, and has actually even raised a few more questions. So real quick on the theory thing, a lot of people have a theory that the reason Rick hasn't returned home is because they said, we'll destroy your community. And that's been a big thing, just a really big thing. And it still could be true. It's plausible. I'm just saying, we saw him at the end of season 11 try to escape. If they had told him that, why did he try to escape? Some people say, well, they didn't tell him that till afterwards. That's possible too. But, I don't know. I'm just thinking, because we saw him trying to escape in that little clip, does that negate the whole, they didn't tell him about the community? But do they know about Alexandria? Like I was stating before earlier in the video, I think they do. Could they use that to threaten him? Sure. But then we got the Daryl Dixon show. Carol's going to show up. There's a lot of questions there and stuff. But the main question, I think, from the Daryl Dixon show right now, the mystery, is who was Carol talking about on the phone? A lot of people say Rick. A lot of people say other people. We'll see. We'll just have to see how that plays out. You may know my theory. I think she was talking about Ezekiel's cancer. A lot of people think I'm totally effing crazy to even think that. That's cool. That's part of the fun, right? That's kind of what this video is about, tossing out all the possibilities and unsolved mysteries so we can talk about them in the comments, right? So, of course, The Ones Who Live has all kinds of questions. We're not going to get Dead City to 2025, so that's just kind of on the back burner of the mind at the moment. But The Ones Who Live, yeah, we got all kinds of questions, and, I'm not even going to lay them all out in the video. We can talk about any of the many questions about Rick, what he's been up to, how he becomes a soldier, that path, when him and Michonne meet, will they fight each other, are they going to, I think Michonne may see him from afar and know he's alive, but he doesn't see her. There's a lot of questions about the characters, Jadis, Major General Bill, so many things. We'll just tackle them in the comments. So one other quick question I'll ask you guys. I asked Brian Akeem, we were talking on Discord earlier, and he said he doesn't think that Rick has been in any relationships since he's been captured by the CRM. Now, remember, it was three and a half, under 4 years that Rick was in the apocalypse before he got taken by the helicopter. Yeah, just that long. I know it was season 9. Just go with me here. This is pretty much how it is. 3.5 years, say, close to 4. He's been gone for 8. He's been at CRM, Civic Republic, for like 8. So almost twice as long as he's known all the people. Michonne, everybody. He's been gone. So has he been in another relationship with anybody? Pearl Thorne, Jadis? Why would I say Jadis? Well, she's the one, remember, wanted to sketch him nude, had him down to his boxers in the junkyard. Remember what she asked at Alexandria?
Yours. We're together. I lay with him after. You care?
I know Rick would probably never get with her, but she definitely wanted him. But just your opinion. Brian says no, Michonne would cut his thing off with her katana if she ever found out, kind of thing. So let me get your opinion on all this stuff. There's a lot of questions, a lot of theories, a lot of mysteries here. Let me know what you think about it down in the comments below, and you know I'll join you there. This is James in Nashville. As always, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more dead stuff.